Welcome to part 2 of the Supra series. In this video, we'll be removing the 2JZ engine and transmission from the chassis. To do that, we had to remove the bumper as I didn't want to scratch or damage it. And for those of you wondering, this is a customer car. I know y'all think I got it like that, but we have other builds in mind. Getting this engine out was a little bit of a process. She's a big girl, and having a 4-inch downpipe didn't help at all. That being said, I took off the passenger side motor mount, and that gave me all the space I needed to get this thing out. It's at this point I started to remove the transmission dipstick and the transmission harness. To get the engine ready for the engine stand, we had to remove this automatic transmission. I know what y'all are thinking. An automatic Supra? Well, a Supra is a Supra. With the harness out of the way, it was time to start removing the torque converter bolts. There are 6 bolts in total, and to access them, you have to rotate the crankshaft. Once we got all 6 bolts removed, it was time to remove the bell housing bolts. These are the bolts that hold the transmission onto the engine. Majority of these are going to be 17 millimeters, with a couple being 14 millimeters. Disconnect our starter, and it's time to get this bad boy out of here. Jacking it up made it easier as we were able to get the engine and transmission level. And with a quick pop of the pry bar, she's out of there. Only thing left to do was to pull this sucker back, but the transmission cooler lines routed through the return line on the turbo. So I just had to watch them as I pulled back, getting them through the return line and up under the downpipe. Like I said, this downpipe is 4 inches. She thick. With the engine and transmission separated, it's time to clean up a little bit so that we could build our engine stand. And I won't lie to you, it took a second to figure out. But once I got going, she was up and running. Stay tuned for part 3.